Welcome to 30-Second Chances, where we ask deep, contemplative questions and provide far too little time to formulate thoughtful, reflective answers. My guest today is Todd Urban from Softube. How you doing?
I'm great.
And we have
Yeah.
Dwight joining him for
Yeah.
moral support. And no, Dwight's already bored.
Yeah. He's done. Yeah. He's
okay. I'm out of here.
My German translator over here.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me we were going to be on camera. Damn.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So, you know the drill, 30 seconds on the clock and on to the next question. Are you ready?
I am.
All right. Question number 1. Describe your job to a 5-year-old.
Describe my job to a 5-year-old. It's, I guess, you know, that stuff you like doing, that, you know, playing with those toys, hanging out with your friends. That's what I do. I play with these toys. I like playing with this stuff. I hang out with the people I want to hang out with, and I don't work. Why would I work? And I also get to eat what I want, which is kind of nice too.
I think if I was a 5-year-old right now, I'd practically be crying. All right, next question. What's the strangest thing you believed as a small child?
I guess I believed that if you work hard, you can make money. I was always, yeah, I know. I was always very driven to make sure that I could be independent and think about how to always make money, whether it's mowing lawns or whatever. As we know, it's not always about that. It's about luck, and it's about connections and a lot of other things, and hard work. But yeah, I always thought it was about working hard.
Next question. Tell me about a memorable prank you've pulled or been on the receiving end of.
I'm always on the receiving end of every prank. So I feel like this alone is a prank. This may actually be the biggest prank. Oh, geez. I've played in wedding bands my whole life, so I don't know. Biggest prank: switching out a sax player's reed right before they went on to take a solo out in an audience, and I switched out an alto reed for a clarinet reed.
Ooh, that's just cruel. Okay, next question. You've just woken up as a fictitious superhero with a completely pointless or semi-useless superpower. Who are you, and what's your costume look like?
Oh, audio engineer. Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, is
that a superhero? I don't know.
Yeah, so I guess it would be a black T-shirt, slightly stained under the armpits. It would smell. It hasn't been washed in quite some time. Coffee stains on the jeans. You know, you have to be wearing jeans. Probably boots. Hopefully vintage. You know, that's definitely the costume. Yeah.
All right, next question. What's the worst career advice you've ever gotten?
Oh, ever gotten? I've got one. It was to study the classics only, like to go down a traditional schooling path, instead of focusing also on contemporary music and what else is going on around you. That seems to still be advice that a lot of traditional schools give, rather than...
Oh, God.
Yeah.
All right, next question. What's a fact about your current life that would horrify your 15-year-old self?
Oh, I live in the suburbs. Maybe, yeah, because I always thought I was just only going to be living in New York growing up. I've mostly lived in the suburbs, actually.
You were going to be like one of those bohos walking down the street in the East Village?
I don't know. Williamsburg, the East Village. Yeah, I've done them both. I actually don't think there's much. I think I knew where I'd be at this point.
Okay, next question. Tell me about your most disastrous cooking experience.
Oh, that's every day. I mean, I can't. I'm very ADD, so I don't pay attention a lot to what I'm doing ever. So I would say, and I'm also a vegetarian, so I make shakes every morning out of fruit and soy milk, and I used vegetable broth and poured it and blended it, and yeah, that was a good one. But I've had a lot of things catch fire. Yeah, it's.
So you're very creative, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, that concludes our regularly scheduled questions. I'm now going to put 30 seconds more on the clock and allow you to either Answer for me a question you wish I had asked you. Shamelessly plug something, pontificate on life in general, ask me a question, whatever you want. 30 seconds, it's all yours. Go.
Yeah, I want to know. I shared with you earlier when we were speaking some of my most catastrophic sales, and probably selling my Moog Model D for about $800 was one that I highly regret. What is the worst sale you've ever made that you regret?
Undoubtedly, my 57 Precision. It did not have the original finish on it anymore, but other than that, it was completely stock. So, you know, right now it would probably be worth somewhere in the 5-figure range. And I flipped it for about $700.
Wow, that's worse than I did.
Yeah. I was an absolute fool. I have regretted it to this day. And every time I see a really pretty P bass, I think, oh, you know. But, you know, I seem to have a couple of basses. I've managed to hang on to a few here and there. So I guess it's okay, you know.
Yeah. We've all done it.
Exactly. It's true. We have. Todd Urban, thank you for being our guest.
Thanks, Daniel.